Hello, I wanted to do a video on the importance of food combining for protein quality. So back in the 70s, there was this French-Canadian vegan dietitian that was doing, that was researching protein and the importance of food combining. Now, she actually, in one of her studies back in the 70s, early 70s, found that it actually, in her study, found that it wasn't actually necessary to combine different plants or any type of food to get the right amount or right quality of protein. Now, like a lot of researchers, they get a lot of heat for bringing up the topic of protein because it's kind of been taboo that you need a lot of it, and you gotta have it, or else you're gonna wither away and die or something like that, which is just not true. But so even though she found that it actually wasn't that important, she actually published that she recommended that it was important throughout the day to combine foods to get the optimal amount and optimal quality of protein. Now, it wasn't until actually about, I think, handful or possibly up to a decade later that she actually retracted her stance on that and decided to say that it's not necessary for vegans or anyone for that matter to combine different foods throughout the day. Just eat a variety of foods and you'll be fine for as far as protein goes. Now, it still took a little while for industry and other associations to catch on to this, because it wasn't until because I think she changed her statement in the late 70s, and I think it wasn't until like the early 90s or something, or late 80s, that a number of other associations also changed their stance. And it's now pretty recognized that, like, also medical associations will say that you don't need to combine proteins to get the optimal quality or amount to survive and thrive, for that matter. So so whenever you get asked that question, where do you get your protein, or do you combine foods for your, to get the optimal amount of protein, especially if you're a vegan, you'll get that question. Just say that, it's a myth, and it was actually started by a vegan person because she was just unsure of the effects of, not combining. So she wanted to initially put that message out there that it was recommended to combine, but it's not really true, and it's not necessary. And there's lots of examples of people out there thriving on plant-based diets. You just eat a variety of foods throughout a week or months, and there's even people just doing mono meals and for like weeks and months on end. So depends on the food, but for the most part, just eat a whole food plant-based diet and you'll be all good. Okay guys, that's the lesson on protein combination. Thanks.